as you make your interventions.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. And I rise on a slightly different move, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we are in a bicameral parliament in Kenya, Mr. Speaker. That is the National Assembly and the Senate. And Mr. Speaker, from where I sit, an affront to one of us is an affront to all of us, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I am referencing on something that happened this afternoon, Mr. Speaker, in the precincts of Parliament, where one of our own, the Senator for Meru, Senator Mithika Linturi, was kidnapped by the DCI police, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we have seen an alarming rate of intimidation. We have seen an alarming rate of intimidation, Mr. Speaker, by the executive meted to members of Parliament, Mr. Speaker. And Mr. Speaker, I seek your direction.
Now, honor members, let him say what he has to say. I am sure, maybe more than any of you, I have the answer.
Mr. Speaker,
so let him say what he has to say.
We have seen an alarming rate of intimidation, Mr. Speaker, meted on members of Parliament, and especially by the executive. And Mr. Speaker, I was just trying to say that this afternoon, one of us, the Senator for Meru, Mithika Linturi, was actually kidnapped by some people who are suspected to be DCI officers, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to say that it is barbaric, and especially at such a time that you have come to debate a document that ostensibly is bringing about good governance, Mr. Speaker, to our country. I think this is diabolical, it is backward, and it has to be stopped, Mr. Speaker, by members of this Parliament, Mr. Speaker, that is the National Assembly and the Senate. And I also want to remind the executive, we can no longer continue to guard our democracy through the barrel of a gun. Mr. Speaker, democracy is a matter of debate. Mr. Speaker, it is a matter of opinions. And Mr. Speaker, we cannot pretend and purport that we are coming here to debate a BBI report, Mr. Speaker, that purports, Mr. Speaker, to even expand, Mr. Speaker, democracy and the voices of all, when members of this Parliament are intimidated on how to debate this report, Mr. Speaker.
Very well, Honorable.
Mr. Speaker, I seek your indulgence that we suspend this sitting, Mr. Speaker, until we know the welfare of one of us, Senator Mithika Linturi, Mr. Speaker, whom actually we don't even know whether he's alive, Mr. Speaker, after he was kidnapped by the DCI officers at the precincts of this Parliament. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I submit.
Honor members. No, don't get agitated, honor members. You know, if I allow all of you now to react to this, I'm sure we just a minute. Don't raise up your hands now, please. The matter which the Honorable Ndindi Nyoro has raised had already been raised with me earlier. And I'm sure, as you know, no house commands the other on how to transact its business. And the Honorable Senator Mithika Linturi has since returned to the other house. He is safe. That other house will deal with that matter as appropriate. They have sufficient rules and regulations that govern the protection of members as appropriate, especially when members are coming to perform parliamentary duties within the precincts of Parliament. So that matter is in very safe hands, Honorable Ndindi Nyoro. The Honorable Mithika Linturi is safe, and there is no cause for us to suspend, to go and demonstrate on the streets, because we are lawmakers. We don't want to do that. Let's deal with the issues. Those responsible will have to go and answer before the appropriate Senate committee dealing with issues of privileges of members. So I think let's not get excited about this. It is okay. The matter is okay. The member is safe in the precincts of Parliament. So let's now do business, honourable members. Yes, let's do business.